the breakdown of the Confederation of African Football playoffs that Nigeria qualified for, that the World Cup playoff. So this is the breakdown, because a lot of people are getting confused. Why is it that Nigeria did not qualify? What is it for Nigeria Super Eagles? So Nigeria did not automatically qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, but they did secure a spot in the Confederation of African Football playoffs to determine who would represent Africa in the Interconfederation playoffs. In the CAF qualifiers, the 9 group winners qualified directly for the World Cup, but the 4 best runners-up from the 9 groups participate in a CAF playoff tournament. The winner of the CAF playoff tournament will advance to the Interconfederation playoffs to determine the final 2 teams qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. The 6 teams are drawn from 5 FIFA confederations. Europe, that is UEFA or Europe, does not participate, and that's even why I'm happy. We have 2 teams from North America, 1 team from Asia, 1 team will emerge from Africa, and 1 team will emerge from South America, and 1 team will emerge from Oceania. Now here is the breakdown. So I see a lot of people saying, why didn't Burkina Faso qualify in that playoff, and why did Nigeria that finished with 17 points qualify? A lot of people are actually saying Eritrea this. I've seen a lot of Eritrea this. So the deduction of the points gotten from the last place team was not as a result Eritrea withdrew. Make no mistake, because I've seen a lot of people are confusing the two. According to FIFA standards, like according to the rules, and according to FIFA and CAF as well, there will be 9 second place teams, 1 from each group. To compare them fairly, the results against the last place team in each group are not counted. So I know that Eritrea withdrew from Group E, where Niger finished second, and they were happy thinking that they will qualify, but they were out on goal. Their goal difference is just 1. That's why they were out. After all, they have 15 points, but the point gotten from the last place teams doesn't count. So even if you finish, that's what cost teams like Burkina Faso, Madagascar, because when they removed the 6 points they got from last place teams, they were nowhere. They lost out. They were eliminated. So according to CAF, they said this means only matches against the top 5 teams in each group are used for comparison. Exception: Group E has only 5 teams because Eritrea withdrew. Therefore, for Group E, all results will count, as there is no 6th team to exclude. After this adjustment, the best runners-up are ranked using the same tie-breaking criteria found in Article 11.5 of the FIFA World Cup 2026 regulation. Example: points, goal difference, goals scored. So in our Group C, Nigeria got 2 points from Zimbabwe. So Nigeria finished as a second place team in Group C with 17 points. So when you minus the 2 points they got from Zimbabwe, Nigeria will be left with 15 points with 7 goal difference. So that actually Nigeria scoring the 4th goal today helped them to progress to that knockout stage. If Nigeria had won Benin Republic with just 3 goals, Burkina Faso would have taken our slot. So that 4th goal Nigeria scored really helped matters. It helped Nigeria so well. Without that, we won't be talking about World Cup playoff today. Nigeria would have been out of it entirely. So we go to Group F. Gabon got 6 points from Seychelles, because Seychelles finished last in their Group F. Total of Gabon's points is 25. 25 minus 6 is 19. So Gabon won the playoff table with 19 points. Then we talk about Group D. Cameroon got 6 points. In Group D, Cameroon got 6 points from Eswatini that finished at the bottom table of Group D. So when you minus, Cameroon got 4 points actually. Cameroon got 4 points from Eswatini. The first leg, Cameroon won them 4-0. Second leg, they played a goalless draw. So Cameroon got 4 points from Eswatini. So when you minus 4 from the total 19 points Cameroon secured in their Group D, Cameroon will be left with 15 points, and they've got more goal difference. In Group B, DR Congo got 6 points from South Sudan, but they really secured huge points. DR Congo and in total got 22 points. And they beat Sudan today 1-0. So 22 minus 6 is 16. So DR Congo finished second in the playoff table after Gabon with 19 points. So DR Congo finished second with 16 points. Then Group A, like a lot of people are complaining, why didn't Burkina Faso that finished 21 points not progress, and then Nigeria progressed ahead of them? So Burkina Faso secured 21 points from Group A. That's quite. But what happened? Burkina Faso also, when you minus Djibouti, Burkina Faso got 6 points from Djibouti. When you minus 6 from 21, they are left with 15. And on goal difference, what's their name? Burkina Faso scored a whooping 10 goals against Djibouti. Djibouti was only able to cancel one, I think, in their second leg. They beat Djibouti 4-1. So that's a goal difference is 9. So 15 minus 9 is 6. So it brought Burkina Faso's goal difference to 9. And that's why Nigeria progressed ahead of them, because Nigeria goal difference is 7. So some of you that are confused, this is why Nigeria progressed ahead of Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso and Nigeria, they are tied on the same point, 15 points, after deducting the points gotten from the last place team from each groups. But then Nigeria progressed ahead of Burkina Faso with 7 goal difference, and that was why everybody was more concerned of Nigeria scoring the 4th goal. And when that 4th goal came in, that was where we eliminated Burkina Faso. And Burkina Faso were actually having hope, because at the time DR Congo did not play. DR Congo was on 19 points, but DR Congo went ahead to beat Sudan 1-0 and securing the last spot for the African playoff or Confederation of African playoff. But that didn't end there. After that, the next thing that will happen is the Confederation of African playoff that will take place in Morocco next month, November 13 to 16, where Nigeria will be playing Gabon and Cameroon will be playing DR Congo. So after this kind of playoff is one leg. There's no home and away advantage. It's just like a normal World Cup final. At the semi-final, once if Nigeria eliminates Gabon, Nigeria will progress to the final, waiting for the result of Cameroon and DR Congo. That's how it's going to be. So any team that wins this African playoff, I'm projecting Nigeria. If Nigeria wins this African playoff, Nigeria will progress to the FIFA Intercontinental playoff that will take place in Mexico next year, March 2026. The playoff winner will now qualify for the Confederations playoff. Bolivia has already secured the ticket for South America. That's Bolivia has won South America playoff. New Caledonia has won Oceania playoff. The result for Asia is yet to come in. The result for North and Central America, they call it CONCACAF, is yet to come in. The result for Africa is yet to come in, which I think will happen or will come in next month, November. Now, when all these teams, win all their regional playoff or continental playoff, they will now meet, by March next year. 6 teams will make it to the FIFA Interconfederation playoffs. Now, out of these 6 teams, because right now, like I'm saying, currently 2 teams has already emerged. It's remaining 4. Bolivia has taken the slot for South America. New Caledonia has taken the slot for Oceania. So Asia is yet to produce their own winner. Africa is yet to produce their own winner. In North and Central America is yet to produce their own winner. So when all this happens, FIFA will now rank the 2 best placed teams. FIFA will release their FIFA World Ranking by the 25th of this month, October. So when the ranking comes out, each team will know where they rank. So out of the 6 teams that will make it to FIFA Interconfederations playoff, 2 teams will progress directly to the final. Remember, out of these 6 teams that will qualify for the FIFA Interconfederations playoff, only 2 teams will get a slot, will qualify for the World Cup. So 4 will be eliminated. But this is what happens. Out of this system, the best 2 ranked teams will progress directly to the final of the Intercontinental playoff. Now, the 4 low-ranked teams will now go for a semi-final, and then from the semi-final they will go for a final, and then the best team will now secure the remaining ticket. So it now has to do with you getting good FIFA ranking, because FIFA ranking will come out by the 25th of this month, and with that I'm even afraid of Nigeria. I don't know where Nigeria will be placed. Seriously, I don't know where they will be placed, so I don't think Nigeria is placed ahead of Benin Republic. I don't think Nigeria is placed ahead of New Caledonia, and I don't know which thing that will come out from Asia and all of that. But if that happens, then Nigeria have a high chance. So if Nigeria is ranked well among these things that will make it to the Confederation playoff, it will be good for us. Why is it good? After the African playoff, Nigeria will just need to play one more final to qualify for the World Cup. That is where we are having hope. That's where Nigeria is having hope now. If Nigeria is ranked high out of these systems that will emerge from different continents, Nigeria will just need to play just one final to make it to the World Cup, and that's my prayer. If Nigeria gets a good ranking, but based on our performance so far, I don't know, but I don't think Bolivia is ranked ahead of. Bolivia might be ranked ahead of Nigeria, but not New Caledonia. But other countries that will emerge from North and Central America and Asia, I don't think there's any Asian country apart from Japan, South Korea. I don't think there's any other Asian country that will rank higher than Nigeria. That I am confident about. So if that happens, we are going to wait for FIFA World Ranking by the 25th of this month. If that comes out, then Nigeria will have a very good hope, and I'm glad the ranking will come out before the African playoff next month. So if that comes out, Nigeria will have a very big boost. So they will need to just win the African playoff and then progress to the Intercontinental FIFA playoff next year, and that will make them to just play one final instead of going through a semi-final, and after semi-final you go to another final. No, they just need to play one more game to progress to the FIFA World Cup. So for Nigeria has 3 games to play to get to the World Cup. 3 games for Nigeria to play to progress to the World Cup, if Nigeria is ranked high in FIFA World Ranking. But if Nigeria is not ranked high, Nigeria has 4 games to play to make it to the World Cup, which will be very, very tough. But I hope with the result, if they solidify this result today, solidify this kind of performance today, Nigeria will make it to the World Cup.